Hey everyone, it's Sunday, May 5th, Sunday morning early. I am at my hotel waiting to get a ride to the airport to head back to New Jersey from Omaha. I've been coming down here to the Berkshire Hathaway Annual Shareholders meeting for about the past dozen years. And, you know, people kind of ask me why I still go. You can watch it on live streams or on TV now on CNBC. And it is, you know, it's time away from the office. It's time away from my home. So why do I make the trip? I can't really describe it. If you know, for those of you that know me really well, you know I'm always interested in learning, and there's something in the air down here that just slows everything down and allows you to think at a more clearer level. Buffett, every time I come, I take stuff away. You know, maybe 10 years ago, it used to actually be stock market advice. It was Warren Buffett and actually Charlie Munger's comment on how strong Amazon and Google were in 2017 that I went back and bought it for myself, and I put it in every account that I could fit it in, and it's been a home run since. Same thing with Apple. It's less about stock, and now it's more about philosophy, not just of you know, markets and investing and understanding things, but it's also about temperament and you know, building a life around that temperament that you can actually live with. When you get out here, Buffett at this meeting talked about Wall Street turns it into a casino. We just saw in the last couple of months this vicious correction. We've all survived and stayed the course, and now we're just barely, but just back to where we started the year from, and it's all kind of in the rearview mirror. Doesn't mean the worst is over yet. It just means that we did it. We survived it. We stayed the course, and we learned another valuable lesson. Yeah, that being said, he talked about it being like a casino, and by a casino he means they create this exciting environment. If you look at the CNBC TV screen, it's got all different kind of metrics and numbers and music and breaking news, and the casino has all kinds of bells ringing and lights going off, and everything looks like big video games. And both Wall Street and the excitement of CNBC and Bloomberg TV and a casino are really just designed to create excitement that causes people to give money to other people and vice versa and back and forth. It creates activity. And the one thing I've learned by coming to these meetings, but also in my entire career, is that investing is nothing about trading. It's all about staying the course and patience. Another analogy is, some of you know, I've in the last year gotten into these saltwater reef tank aquariums as a hobby, and I've driven into it, and I find the same fascination with that hobby, as quirky and, you know, corny and nerdy as it is, that I found in investing. What I've learned is that the main theme is that you could do this. There are experts that have been doing it for 30 years, and things still happen in the tank that they can't figure out. And problems are an inevitable part of keeping these tanks. And when you can look at someone who's been doing it 30 years and he can look you in the eye and say, I just really don't know how this works, that's fascinating to me, right? Because you can never be mastered and can never be totally perfected or understood. You're trying to recreate remote parts of the world like the Fiji Islands in your living room, and it's incredibly difficult. And investing is the same thing. No matter how long you do this, you can never figure the beast out. It's always bigger than you. You can only figure out how to ride it. And if we've done anything right in the last, you know, roughly 35 years I've been doing this, it's that you can't beat it. You can only ride it. And the same amount of patience that goes into these reef tanks, you know, they say nothing fast happens in a tank. Same thing with investing. Nothing fast happens, and if it does, it's probably not going to work out too well. The only thing you can do is just continue to ride it and learn more, and that just happens down here in Berkshire. You know, I really give every client, every investor that has been watching us since the past 3 or 4 videos where we kind of asked you to just, you know, have faith and stay the course, and you did. You know, you give yourselves a grade of an A. That is kick-ass investing. You know, it's something you should be really proud of, because it's not easy to do. If you actually went and bought some stock in the correction, if you sent us money, or if we had some money for you that was been working into the market, or if you just on your own nibbled a little bit, bought a little bit, hey, you get an A+. That again, kick-ass investing, and great job. So where we go from here, you know, I'm going to get back to the office. We're going to refigure it out. I do think we're going to have a positive end of the year, but who really knows? Are the lows in? You know, you just never know in this thing. But I hope everybody has kind of put another notch on the belt with respect to experience, and you know, we live to fight another day. Buffett did announce he will be stepping down as CEO. That is major news. It's extremely bittersweet for me, because that guy has been a mentor of mine. You know, it started in the 90s tech bubble when he avoided all the tech stocks in the 90s. I was a young 35-year-old, just left a big career in institutional bond trading, and I moved over to wealth management. And moved over to wealth management, and I thought I knew everything. And then this guy, old man, shows up and he's not buying the tech stocks. He says he doesn't understand them. I'm like, of course you don't. You're a dinosaur. And when the bubble popped and the market rolled over, severe correction, I began to say, holy smokes, this guy gets it more than any of us. And that's when I began to read everything under the sun I could about this guy. And he was about 83 or so when I started coming to the meetings thinking, geez, he's past life expectancy. I better go to these things and see him firsthand. He's now 94, he's stepping down. To say it's bittersweet and sad for me is an understatement. Is there gonna be a meeting next year? He's staying on as chairman. Will there be a meeting next year? I bet there will be. If he's not involved, will I come here? I don't know yet. There's more of a mindset down here, a collection of just amazing investors, value investors from around the world. I meet people every year. We stay in touch with each other, ask each other questions. They're in Europe, they're in India. We have access to each other. So there's value in that, but we'll see. So with that, I just wish everyone a great Sunday, and I'll be back in the office tomorrow morning, and we'll take it, to the next chapter here. Have a great day. Bye.